You might think that you need to do a million crunches and go on a strict diet if you want your abs to come out of hiding. But is that really how you get abs? Let's get one thing straight. Everybody has abs, but it's the layer of fat around your midsection that's preventing them from being seen. Hi viewers, and welcome back to Bestie. You can work out for years, build awesome muscle, and still no abs emerge. That's because when it comes to building abs, the amount of time you spend in the gym isn't the determining factor. Following the right strategy is. And in today's video, we'll tell you the best tips to get rock-solid abs. From getting enough sleep, eating breakfast every day, cutting down on junk food, not starving yourself, to working out your inner core, and more. Watch till the end to learn about all of them. Number 1. Wake up to water. Imagine not drinking water all day at work. No coffee, no water, no diet soda. At the end of an 8-hour shift, you'd be pretty parched, which is precisely why you should start rehydrating immediately after a full night's slumber. Studies have found that doing this boosts metabolism by 24% for 90 minutes afterwards. What's more, your muscle cells grow faster when they're well hydrated. How much water do you drink every day? Tell us quickly down below in the comment section. Number 2. Eat breakfast every day. A study showed that men who skip their morning meal are 5 times more likely to have bulging bellies than those who don't. So, within an hour of waking, eat a meal or protein shake with at least 250 calories. It's also important to note that breakfast size is inversely related to weight size. That is, the larger the morning meal, the leaner the midsection. But keep the meal size within reason. Cap your intake at 500 calories. Number 3. Don't starve yourself. If you think you'll lose weight by starving yourself, you're mistaken. Not eating for a prolonged period may signal the body to shift to starvation mode. It'll stop using any calories consumed as usable energy. The extra calories will get stored as fat, leading to weight gain. Eat every 2 to 4 hours to keep your metabolism active and the cells functioning properly. Number 4. Crank up the cardio. Try to incorporate cardio into every workout. Aerobic exercises are a great way to burn fat. A study looked at the connection between cardio and belly fat, and it was found that the more cardio you do, the more belly fat you stand to lose. And since there's no such thing as spot training a muscle group, you can lose overall body weight too. So when you do cardio consistently as part of a fitness routine that's also focused on core and muscle building, you'll start to see your body composition shift. There will be more tone and definition from head to toe, abs included. Number 5. Eat more protein. If you're already active, chances are you've likely heard that protein is an important part of the recovery process between workouts. That's because it helps rebuild your muscles and makes them stronger. Eating more protein can also help you change your body composition by decreasing body fat. It doesn't even take a lot of extra protein to make a big difference. Adding just 15% more into your diet could do the trick. Number 6. Build more muscle. Strength training is an essential part of most fitness routines, but if you want a six-pack, building more muscle can help. Strength training with weightlifting not only helps build muscle, but that muscle can help boost your metabolism and increase muscle definition. If performed as part of a high-intensity interval workout, it can be a great way to burn lots of calories in a short time. Strengthening the muscles, tendons, and ligaments also helps reduce strain on the joints, which ultimately can help prevent any sports injuries. Number 7. Practice high-intensity interval training. High-intensity interval training, or HIIT, may just be the fastest track when it comes to getting abs. That's because the fitness technique combines cardio and strength training in one quick, effective workout. This really gets your heart rate going. The beauty of HIIT is that it gives you the benefit of body fat loss while putting on lean mass. If you start doing HIIT 3 or 4 times a week, you will see a noticeable difference in your abs. Number 8. Opt for complex carbohydrates over refined carbs. Here's some food for thought. Refined carbohydrates like white bread, flour, and rice can send your blood sugar on a roller coaster ride, making you feel hungry. You are more likely to reach for unhealthy foods to balance yourself out. People who eat higher levels of refined grains versus whole grains also had higher levels of belly fat than those who don't. The opposite is true for people who ate higher quantities of whole grains versus refined options. Reach for complex carbohydrates, which have a low glycemic index. This means they won't spike your blood sugar and make you feel fuller for longer. They're also good sources of fiber. Plus, they're the easiest nutrient for your body to break down when it needs energy. Number 9. Perform abdominal and core exercises. Once you've reduced the layer of body fat to the point where your six-pack is starting to show, performing specific ab and core strengthening exercises will make them much more visible. Core exercises are most effective when the torso works as a solid unit and both front and back muscles contract at the same time, and you perform multi-joint movements. Some key core exercises include plank, bicycle crunches, vertical knee raise, and crunches on an exercise ball. Number 10. Work your inner core. Your inner core muscles, including your internal obliques and transverse abdominis, are the foundation of your six-pack. You would not build a mansion on a weak foundation, so don't try to build a six-pack on a weak inner core. This is when you'll want to try out some more creative core workouts like planks, dead bugs, core twists, and farmer's walks. All of these tap your inner core's ability to stabilize rather than crunch your core. Number 11. Put your legs to work. When it comes to building a six-pack, many people don't think to work any muscles outside of their core. But to uncover your abs, you need to train your whole body, especially your legs. Some of the largest and most metabolically consuming muscles in your body are in the hips and legs. Work your lower body by doing squats, lunges, and deadlifts. If you can work to engage your core during all these exercises, even better. One of the best ways to work out your legs is by running every day. Doing so will also benefit your body in a number of ways. To learn what they are, watch this video titled "Run Every Day and See What Happens to Your Body." Now back to Sureshot ways to get rock-solid six-pack abs. Number 12. Play sports. One of the best ways to get six-pack abs is by playing sports that burn the fat and engage the core naturally. Athletes who play sports that naturally engage both the upper and lower body in powerful, repetitive movements have a great six-pack as a byproduct of playing a sport they love. For example, sports like soccer, basketball, and swimming burn calories and require you to engage core muscles during the activity. Why not get your six-pack while having fun? Number 13. Get proper sleep. You need sleep to unveil your six-pack. That's because lack of shut-eye may disrupt the hormones that control your ability to burn fat. For instance, a study found that just 3 nights of poor sleep may cause your muscle cells to become resistant to the hormone insulin. Over time, this leads to fat storage around your belly. To achieve a better night's sleep, review your goals again 15 minutes before bedtime. And while you're at it, write down your plans for the next day's work schedule, as well as any personal chores you need to accomplish. This can help prevent you from lying awake worrying about tomorrow, which can cut into quality snooze time. Number 14. Eat post-workout carbs. You may have been falsely led to believe that carbohydrates are bad and that they'll make you fat. This is definitely a myth that needs to be busted. Of course, eating too much of anything will make you gain weight, but natural grain or starchy carbs such as sweet potatoes, brown rice, and oatmeal are actually quite beneficial in your six-pack quest, especially when you eat them post-workout because they have the smallest chance of turning into body fat. Try to eat moderate amounts of carbs and 1 to 2 cups of vegetables with each meal. This will ensure your body gets the vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber it needs to function at its peak and remain healthy. Number 15. Cut down on junk food. Heavily processed foods like chips, cookies, crackers, and convenience foods are typically high in calories, carbs, fat, and sodium. Not only that, these foods are typically low in key nutrients such as fiber, protein, vitamins, and minerals. Nixing unhealthy junk food from your diet and swapping them for whole foods can increase weight loss, reduce belly fat, and help you achieve a set of six-pack abs. This is because it takes more energy to digest whole foods rich in protein and fiber, which can burn more calories and keep your metabolism up. While these tips will boost your journey towards the coveted six-pack abs, there are exercises that you should do regularly as well to reach this goal faster. Learn more about them by finding out effective and quick exercises to get rid of stubborn belly fat, or understanding exercises to build a rock-solid core in 4 weeks. These 2 videos will definitely help you get the six-pack abs you've always wanted, faster, so go ahead and watch them for maximum benefits. How many hours on average do you work out a week? Tell us in the comments section below.